Ohayou gozaimasu, Hirome-Sami here, and welcome back to my channel. And today, we are going to show you...
Poi
Today, I'm going to show you...
Poi
Okay, I can do this. Today...
Poi
What the poi? Can you please shut the poi up? Tier 7 Pretty and Destroy Yuudachi! Okay, finally I can say it. So, for anyone who doesn't know what poi is, or need a refresh, I will discuss it right now. Starting off, people who actually heard the word poi refers in three ways. First is the Hawaiian dish, which is made out of taro that is pounded out to give it smooth paste-like texture. Another one is these tether weights that you use to swing around and do some tricks and perform a great audience. Then, you got this. This is the poi that outraged in World of Warships PC, and now it's here. So, to give you in detail, poi is a Japanese language that means supposedly or maybe. However, poi was actually a reference from this anime series called Kanko. The character, you guess it, Yuudachi, keeps saying at almost every end of her sentence. It became a catchphrase of her. So, now everybody knows what poi means. Let's move on to its history, specs, equipment, how to play, and the counters. Yuudachi is the fourth ship of the Shiratsuyu class destroyer under the Maruichi Keikaku program, or the Circle 1 program. She was commissioned on the 7th of January 1937 and was assigned to Destroyer Division 2nd of the Destroyer Squadron 2nd of the Japanese 2nd Fleet after the attack of Pearl Harbor. She participated in the Battle of Tarakan, Invasion of the Philippines, the Battle of the Java Sea, the Battle of Midway, and the Battle of the Santa Cruz Islands. Then, when she arrived at Shortland Island on 30th of August 1942, she was immediately assigned to Nezumi Yuso, or Tokyo Express, for high-speed transport runs to Guadalcanal at night. However, Tokyo Express is the American code name. The actual translation of Nezumi Yuso is Rat Transportation, because it was performed at night. During the transportation, she assisted in the sinking of two destroyers, USS Gregory and USS Little. A couple months passed, and on the first Battle of Guadalcanal on November 1942, Yuudachi assigned as the escort of the bombardment force. She has to swerve to avoid US detection and torpedo USS Portland. Then, she mistook the destroyer USS Strayat and flashed her recognition signal. Strayat and USS Aaron Ward respond by shooting and launching torpedoes to Yuudachi, heavily damaging her to where they had to abandon the ship and raise the right flag. Despite the right flag being there, the captain of USS Portland ignored the signal and gave her one last sentence: "Sink that SOB," and she was sunk on Friday the 13th of November 1942. In World of Warships Blitz, you can play Yuudachi as a Tier 7 premium Japanese destroyer. She is equipped with two dual-barreled 127mm L50 Type 3 guns and a single-barreled 127mm L50 Type 3 gun. But we aren't focused on her guns because her main armament is her torpedoes. Equipped with two quadruple-barreled 610mm Type 93 torpedo tubes, she is specialized into deep water torpedoes, making her the first ship in World of Warships Blitz to have deep water torpedoes. Now, deep water torpedo means that these torpedoes are much difficult to detect, but they can quite pack a punch. She can launch her torpedoes up to astonishing 72.24 knots in 9 kilometers with a flood chance of 25%. So that means at maybe at least 4 torpedoes there will be a chance of 1 flood. Also, the 72.24 knots and these 25% flood chance are the new records of the fastest torpedoes in World of Warships Blitz and the highest flood chance as well. However, because of her deep water torpedoes, her torpedoes cannot hit destroyers as it will bypass them. But there's another special thing about her torpedoes, which is she has 2 torpedo reload skills. So instead of dropping 8 torpedoes, she can launch 12 torpedoes in one full salvo, making her the Shimakaze of Tier 7. Other than that, she has decent AA in destroyer terms and great concealment with a Smoke Generator I. On the other hand, she has poor top speed, 34.18 knots. However, she does have Engine Accelerator, which does increase her top speed to 36.74 knots without the supplies and speed upgrades. But then again, after that is off, a destroyer or speedy cruiser can outpace her. Now, the worst of her is she is very, very squishy. 12,880 hit points. Her HP is basically an average tier 6 destroyer. So if a tier 6 destroyer go against her in a gun battle and a torp battle, because Yuudachi has deep water torpedoes, she will lose. Also, she will still lose to a gun battle against her sister ship Shiratsuyu because she has the ability to launch torpedoes and can hit her. Speaking of Shiratsuyu, comparing between her and Yuudachi, Yuudachi's HP is lower, her AA is weak, her torpedoes are slow to reload. However, Yuudachi does have an incredible torpedo overall damage. The only exception is that Yuudachi cannot launch torpedoes at Shiratsuyu, again because of deep water torpedoes. Now, for the equipment, you want Torpedo 2 Modification 2, Steering Gear Modification 1, and Concealment System Modification 1. For supplies, get high grade coal, improved crew rations, and refined diesel. For the elite ship bonus, grab the advanced torpedoes because with this skill and the setup I will mention later on, you can one-shot a full health hood, most tier 8 battleships, and almost destroyed West Virginia. For camouflage, please get the historic camo because her torpedo speed will increase to 75.13 knots, making the most difficult ship to dodge torpedoes for cruisers and battleships, ignoring destroyer because they can just go right through. But if you can't get the historic camo, you can still get the torpedo squad and it still can do its job. For commander skills, the green boxes that I show you from here is what you should recommend to equip. But if you don't like it, yellow is optional. But your main priority is to get Torpedo Alert, Exploit Weakness, Fully Prepared, Engine Overload, Honor Seeker, IFHE, and Giant Hunter. Your ship is ready for battle and set forward onto the Pacific Theater. Your objective to play this ship is remain stealth as best as you could, and only target battleships or cruisers. Remember that your main ornament is your torpedoes, and your guns are used for defense when against a destroyer or just cleaning low hit point ships. Your torpedoes are very fast and stealthy, so if you see a straight line battleship, launch your torpedoes. As soon as that battleship knows that the torpedoes are coming her way, it is too late to dodge those deep water torpedoes. Remember that all your 12 torpedoes can kill all battleships in Tier 7 except West Virginia and some Tier 8 battleships. Use smoke when you are in a rough shape or use to launch all your torpedoes to a curious cruiser or battleship. Note that you are a slow destroyer, so if a destroyer or a speedy cruiser is running away from you, don't follow them because chances are you are being baited. Also, praise that the match is on your side because if you see a destroyer focused battle or a carrier match, chances are you are a goner for that match. Now for the counters. Here are the modular locations to Yuudachi, and your goal is to destroy the torpedoes because most of the time the players will choose the Torpedo Tube Modification 2, which decreases her reload time but decreases her torpedo tube survivability rate. If you're a destroyer and you see Yuudachi alone, chase her and prevent her from returning back to her teammates, because her only defense from going against you is her guns. Remember that she has deep water torpedoes, so if she is using her torpedoes to go against you, do not react, because always they will go right through if you are a destroyer. Also, be aware of the difference between deep water torpedoes and surface torpedoes, because if you are mistaken the surface torpedoes as deep water torpedoes, wish yourself good luck into Davy Jones' locker. As for cruisers, you can easily destroy her with 2 to 4 full salvos. Battleships with HE loaded, mostly 1 to 2 full salvos. And carriers like Kaga or Saipan. Almost all your torpedoes from torpedo bombers will easily destroy her if you are skilled to take her out. In addition, she has poor AA because she only has 2 AA turrets. Plus, if you have sonar, it will be your best friend, because if you know that her deep water torpedoes is coming, use it and it will save your life and your teammates.
Nope.
In the end, Yuudachi is basically what I said again, the Shimakaze of tier 7. She has incredible torpedo damage that can easily destroy all cruisers of any tier except Moskva, and all battleships from tier 7 and below except West Virginia, but in sacrifice of being very squishy and only have 2 AA turrets. If you like this video, smash that like button, also comment and subscribe to my channel. We are basically 10 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. If we reach 100 subscribers, I will make a special video for reaching that milestone. Anyways, please ring that notification bell for more World of Warships Blitz content, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you at seas next time. じゃあね